Shifting sands, the battle for villages in Ukraine. The conflict in Ukraine is unpredictable, with momentum often shifting. Recent weeks have seen a series of territorial changes. Russia has intensified its offensive in Donbas, capturing 6 villages. Ukrainian forces launched a counter-offensive, capturing 2 villages in Russia's Kursk region. These developments carry significant strategic and symbolic weight. The struggle for control in key areas continues. The fight for these villages underscores the human cost of this conflict. The international community grapples with the humanitarian crisis, providing aid. The capture of these villages is just one chapter in the larger Russia-Ukraine war. Russia's capture of 6 villages in the Donbas region holds strategic implications for the ongoing conflict. These villages, situated along crucial supply lines, offer Russia strengthened foothold. Control over these areas could facilitate further Russian advances and disrupt Ukrainian logistics. The Kremlin frames these gains as progress in their special military operation, aiming to bolster domestic support and project strength. However, Ukraine vows to liberate all occupied territories with Western aid. Ukrainian forces have proven adept at mounting counter-offensives. Territorial gains alone do not guarantee victory in war. The international community condemns Russia's aggression, imposing sanctions and providing aid to Kyiv. Ukraine's recapture of 2 villages in Russia's Kursk region carries significant symbolic weight. This counter-offensive demonstrates Ukraine's ability to challenge Russia's narrative of military dominance. The operation serves as a potent morale booster for Ukrainian forces. The capture holds psychological value for Ukraine. It reinforces the message that Russia is not invincible. This symbolic victory highlights Ukraine's resilience and determination. It also serves as a reminder that Russia is vulnerable to attack. The international community has condemned Russia's continued aggression in Ukraine, with many nations imposing sanctions and providing military aid to Kyiv. However, with Russia showing no signs of backing down and Ukraine determined to defend its sovereignty, the path to peace remains elusive. The fight for these villages also underscores the human cost of this conflict. Civilians caught in the crossfire face displacement, loss of livelihood, and constant threat to their safety. The international community continues to grapple with the humanitarian crisis unfolding in Ukraine, providing aid and calling for a peaceful resolution. However, with no end to the fighting in sight, the fate of those living in contested areas remains uncertain. The capture of these villages, while significant, represents just one chapter in the larger narrative of the Russia-Ukraine war. The conflict has evolved into a complex struggle, with both sides demonstrating a willingness to adapt their strategies and tactics. As the world watches closely, the battle for these small pockets of territory serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the urgent need for a negotiated settlement. This is Africa Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Tensions have escalated dramatically between Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian forces have made a significant incursion into Russian territory. Moscow declared a counter-terrorism operation in Kursk, Belgorod, and Bryansk. Russia's counter-terrorism measures grant authorities expanded powers. They can restrict movement and monitor communication. Checkpoints limit residents' travel. Critics argue these measures stifle dissent. The Ukrainian incursion into Russian territory represents a significant escalation in the conflict. Kyiv claims the offensive aims to push back Russian forces. The government argues it has the right to defend its sovereignty. The offensive is risky and could provoke a harsh response. It symbolizes Ukrainian resistance and determination. The outcome could have major implications for the conflict. The recent escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict raises serious concerns about the potential for the conflict to spiral out of control. The declaration of a counter-terrorism operation by Russia and the Ukrainian incursion into Russian territory mark a significant departure from the previous phase of the conflict. One of the most worrying aspects of the current situation is the increased risk of miscalculation, with tensions running high. There is a danger that an unintended incident or accident could quickly escalate into a wider conflict. Section 5, The World Reacts, calls for restraint and diplomatic solutions. The international community has reacted with alarm to the recent escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The United Nations has called for an immediate ceasefire and urged restraint. The UN Secretary General stressed the need for a diplomatic solution. Several countries have announced new sanctions against Russia. Section 6, Life on the Edge, the human cost of conflict in the border regions. The escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict has had a devastating impact on civilians. Thousands have been forced to flee their homes. Over 1 million people have been internally displaced. Those who remain face a daily struggle for survival. This is Africa Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Recent events in the Middle East have sent shockwaves across the international community. Hezbollah launched a barrage of missiles targeting Israeli Defense Forces positions. This act has drawn sharp condemnation, raising concerns of a broader conflict. Amidst this tension, Putin issued a warning to Israel, cautioning against further destabilization. Putin's message invoked the specter of Kursk, a pivotal World War II battle. This reference draws parallels between the historical struggle and current Middle East complexities. By analyzing Putin's warning through historical context, we gain insights into this volatile situation. Putin's warning to Israel amidst tensions with Hezbollah carries significant weight. This is not just about military might, but historical echoes. Kursk, a battle etched in the Russian psyche, is a deliberate signal. It speaks to Russia's enduring memory and resolve. This message is for Israel and the broader international community. Russia's determination to assert its influence on the global stage. The Battle of Kursk was a war of attrition, a test of endurance and strategic depth. The Soviet military utilized their knowledge of the terrain and their unwavering resolve. The vastness of the Russian landscape played a crucial role in their victory. Today, the echoes of Kursk resonate in the Middle East. Hezbollah employs a strategy of attrition, leveraging their deep knowledge of the terrain, their vast network of tunnels and bunkers, and their unwavering commitment to their cause. They aim to exhaust their enemy's resources and will to fight. Hezbollah's actions cannot be viewed in isolation. They are linked to Iran's broader geopolitical ambitions. Tehran sees Hezbollah as a crucial lever in its regional power play. Hezbollah's missile attacks on Israel serve multiple purposes. Tactically, they deter Israel from striking Iranian assets in Syria. Strategically, they bolster Hezbollah's image as a resistance force, capable of challenging Israel's military superiority. The Middle East is precariously balanced on a knife's edge. Any escalation could quickly spiral out of control. Israel faces immense pressure to respond forcefully. A disproportionate response risks igniting a wider conflict. Putin's warning to Israel gains significance. He urges restraint, reminding Israel of potential costs. The escalating tensions between Israel and Hezbollah, viewed through the lens of history, paint a sobering picture. The echoes of Kursk, a battle fought over 7 decades ago, serve as a stark reminder of history's enduring power. The parallels between past strategies and present complexities are undeniable. Analyst Brian Berletic emphasizes understanding historical contexts. He argues the current conflict is part of a broader historical continuum. He cautions against underestimating Hezbollah and their Iranian backers. He warns that a full-blown conflict would have devastating regional consequences. This is Africa Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. The battle for Kyiv rages on. Both sides are locked in a fierce struggle. Russia has sent fresh troops and equipment. Ukraine has dug in deep. They are ready to defend their land. Kyiv is Ukraine's second largest city. Control of Kyiv would be a major prize for Russia drones hunt in the skies. The outcome of this battle could determine the fate of the war. Russia's strategy is clear. They aim to overwhelm Ukraine's defenses. Moscow is sending more soldiers, tanks, and artillery. They hope to break through Ukrainian lines. More troops mean more firepower. Russia can sustain attacks for longer periods. They can also spread out Ukrainian forces. This makes it harder for Ukraine to concentrate its defenses. Reinforcements can also boost morale. Russian troops have faced setbacks. Fresh troops can bring renewed energy. They can stiffen the resolve of weary soldiers. However, reinforcements are not a guaranteed victory. Russia faces logistical challenges. They must transport and supply these new troops. This is no easy task in a war zone. Ukraine knows it is outnumbered. They cannot match Russia soldier for soldier. Their strategy relies on different strengths. They are employing their growing arsenal of artillery. Artillery is a powerful weapon in this fight. It allows Ukraine to strike from afar. They can target Russian positions and supply lines. This inflicts heavy losses and slows the Russian advance. The Russian bears burden challenges of reinforcement, face significant logistical hurdles. Roads and railways are often damaged. Transportation is slow and vulnerable to attack. Supplies are another challenge. The vast Ukrainian landscape stretches supply lines thin. Ukraine's counter turning the tables with artillery. Ukraine aims to maximize its artillery impact. They disrupt Russian reinforcements and blunt their offensive. Targeting Russian assembly areas inflicts heavy casualties and disrupts troop flow. Hitting command centers sows chaos, slowing the Russian advance. Artillery also protects key infrastructure, impeding Russian movement. The terrain around Kyiv plays a crucial role. It shapes the effectiveness of artillery. The open plains offer good visibility, ideal for long-range artillery strikes. Ukraine uses this terrain to its advantage. Its artillery can operate from concealed positions. They can strike Russian targets with relative impunity. However, the open terrain also makes it difficult for Ukrainian forces to hide. They must be mobile to avoid counter-battery fire. Russia struggles with the terrain. The battle for Kyiv is a race against time. This is Africa Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.
The Kiev regime has carried out another large-scale provocation. It is indiscriminately firing various types of weapons, including missiles at civilian buildings, residential buildings, and ambulances.
The Kursk region of Russia is facing a crisis. Ukrainian forces have launched an incursion, crossing the border. This development has sent shockwaves through the region. The situation is tense, with reports of fighting and casualties. The incursion represents a significant escalation in the conflict. The incursion took many by surprise. Recent events have shattered the sense of security. The Kremlin has responded swiftly to the incursion in Kursk. President Putin has declared a state of emergency. This grants expanded powers to address the crisis. Additional military forces are being deployed. Stricter security measures like curfews are in place. The government condemns the incursion as aggression. The international community is closely monitoring the situation. The local government in Kursk is working tirelessly to address the crisis. Ensuring the safety and well-being of residents is our immediate priority. We are coordinating with federal authorities to provide assistance. Life under pressure, the impact on Kursk residents. The incursion and state of emergency have profoundly impacted Kursk. The once peaceful region now grapples with conflict. Residents face uncertainty, fear, and disruption. Many have fled their homes seeking safety. The emotional toll is immeasurable. Increased security measures disrupt daily life. Despite challenges, Kursk shows resilience and solidarity. The federal government has mobilized resources to provide immediate assistance to Kursk. We are coordinating with local authorities to ensure aid reaches those in need. This includes food, medical aid, and temporary shelters. Kursk's future is uncertain but hopeful. The community's resilience shines through their efforts. This is Africa's Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Ukraine's 11-kilometer advance represents a significant breakthrough. Piercing through heavily fortified Russian defenses, it's a strategic victory. This advance carries immense strategic weight. It undermines Russia's narrative of a stalled counteroffensive. It gives Ukraine a crucial foothold for further advances. This victory symbolizes Ukraine's resolve to liberate its territory. The Kremlin's response to Ukraine's advance has been swift. Putin convened an emergency meeting of his Security Council. This underscores the strategic importance of the territory lost. The Security Council serves as a key advisory body to Putin. Ukraine's 11-kilometer advance carries profound implications for the war. It challenges the narrative of a stalemate, injecting momentum into Ukraine's counteroffensive. This success could embolden Ukrainian forces and demoralize their Russian counterparts. Strategically, it disrupts Russian supply lines and communication networks. It opens new avenues for targeting key Russian positions. The advance highlights the evolving nature of the conflict. Section 4. The world reacts: international response and shifting perspectives. Ukraine's recent battlefield success has reverberated across the international community. Western allies have welcomed the news as a sign that their support is yielding results. This development strengthens the resolve of Ukraine's Western partners. Ukraine's victory highlights the importance of supporting a nation defending its sovereignty. Section 5. A tale of two armies: morale on the front lines. Ukraine's 11-kilometer advance boosts morale, reinforcing their belief in victory. Conversely, this setback demoralizes Russian forces. Loss of territory and casualties erode their fighting spirit, impacting their resolve. Section 6. Countering success potential strategies of the Security Council. The recent meeting of Putin's Security Council suggests that Russia is actively seeking ways to counter Ukraine's battlefield successes. One potential course of action is a renewed offensive, by deploying additional troops and resources to the front lines. However, this strategy carries significant risks, potentially leading to further casualties and a protracted conflict. This is Africa's Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.